presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today our coverage kicks off with a good one here. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Complete to number 22.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 48, the ball carrier.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got it complete to Thompson.
The pass. Complete to number 88. An 8-yard pickup.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down. It's Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
They'll run on first down. Sutton. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8.
The pass.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 1st and goal from the 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and
on
goal.
2nd down now. It's Sutton, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
the tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his back. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, it's Brown. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Brown on the carry. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
A big loss on
that. I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll run. This is Brown. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Lions 3.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The Bears on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 41.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackle.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
The kicker.
Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Back to throw here. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Fights loose, and he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He completes this to Sutton, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Lions 3.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end. And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Lions now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Man open left side is Brown.
The pass.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play.
He'll look to throw.
First down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barton.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. A gain there of 21 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12.
On second down, it's long. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
20. Lions 3.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Brown, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Is good. Makes the score Bears 20, Lions 6.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moran. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Lions will take over.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This is taken at the 23, and that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bears take over. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
3rd down. And
they'll set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Gets out of a little bit of trouble there with a shifty move. He'll take it up past the 6.
Taken down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one goes for 30 yards. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup there. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one, didn't even matter.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down, Bears.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
2nd and 11. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter. We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
On first down, it's Brown. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big pickup of 38. Well, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
The pass.
3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
Number 22.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And 4.
They'll look to throw again. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
That's good for a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Tackle made.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
The kicker on.
From 21 yards away. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Fields.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
4 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now the Lions down on the scoreboard, and time, a huge factor. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. And he'll find Hall. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
The pass.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
From the contact. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down. And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they? I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one. No doubt. But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division. And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division. So for the Bears, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.